Hello class, welcome back to your online class. So in our last class we were discussing chapter 6, human body nervous system. We have already done an introductory class on this chapter. What is nervous system, what is the functional and structural and functional unit of nervous system, structure of a neuron in detail. Okay, now let's carry forward with different parts of the human nervous system. What are the components of human nervous system? So the main components of human nervous system are your brain, spinal cord and nerves. Okay, first let us go through the structure of a brain. Okay, now we all know brain, it's a very soft organ, a very delicate organ, so it has to be protected by, it is protected by a bony structure, okay, called cranium. Part of a skull which protects the brain is known as cranium. Okay, since brain is a very delicate structure, in order to protect it from an external injury, it is encased within or protected within a bony structure referred to as a cranium. Okay, now brain, it has brain can be divided, has three different parts. What are they? Cerebrum, cerebellum and medulla oblongata. These are the parts of the brain. Okay, among these three, cerebrum is the largest part. Okay, we have to go through the function of each one of these. Now before going through this, let me show you a figure of a diagram of a 3D diagram of a brain. Okay, and then we will be discussing the function of each one of these parts. So the figure that you can see is a human brain. Like I told you, your human brain has three parts. What are they? Cerebrum, cerebellum and medulla oblongata. Like I told you, cerebrum is the largest part of the brain. So you can see this whole portion is your cerebrum. So when look at the cerebrum, how does the structure resemble to you? It has convolution like this, right? Convolution like this. This convolution are referred to as rhesus and grooves. Okay, that is this, because of this convolution only, because of this grooves only, more and more number of nerve cell can be accommodated, and it is said that more the amount of convolution, since more nerve cell will be accommodated, so person will be more intelligent. Okay, so like I told you, cerebrum, more the convolution, more the intelligence. So primary this cerebrum is related with the intelligence, okay, the memory, the reasoning, thinking capability of a human being. Okay, all those function is performed by the cerebrum, and whatever the voluntary action takes place within a human body is also being controlled by a cerebrum. Okay, now behind the cerebrum you have cerebellum. Okay, this portion is the cerebellum. Behind the cerebrum you have cerebellum. Okay, now the function of the cerebellum is to maintain your posture or balance while you are walking. Okay, that's a person who are drunk. Okay, alcohol affects their cerebellum, because of which they find it difficulty in walking straight. Okay, so cerebellum helps in maintaining the balance while you are walking or showing any kind of movement. Okay, now another part is your medulla oblongata. It's also referred to as a brain stem. Okay, now medulla oblongata, function of a medulla oblongata, it controls all the involuntary actions. Involuntary actions, what does it mean? It means actions which are not under your control. What do you think are the actions which are not under your control? Blinking of the eyes, okay, You might say that you can resist blinking of eyes, but for few seconds after that automatically the blinking of eyes is going to take place. Movement of the esophagus, okay, the food pipe through which the food moves, movement of that, the beating of heartbeat, can you control it? No, you cannot control it. So all these involuntary actions are controlled by your medulla oblongata. Okay, so what are the different parts of the brain? Cerebrum, cerebellum and medulla oblongata. Which one is the largest? Cerebrum. Okay, which part of our brain is related with the memory, thinking and intelligence? It's cerebrum. And which one with the balance of the body? Cerebellum. Okay, so you have to go through the function of each one of these. Now the next part or main component of a human nervous system is a spinal cord. So this medulla oblongata is only going to extend forward, okay, and will be releasing a bunch of extension of a bunch of nerve fibers throughout your vertebral column or a backbone, that is referred to as spinal cord. So now let's go through the structure. Spinal cord is an extension of your medulla oblongata. A bunch of nerve fibers emerging out of this medulla oblongata runs all along your spinal vertebral column, or you can say backbone. Okay, it's a bony structure which protects your spinal cord. Okay, so runs all along your vertebral column, as you can see in this particular diagram too. Okay, it's a bunch of nerve fibers. Now what is the function of your spinal cord? Spinal cord, it regulates the reflex action. Now what is reflex action? Okay, just imagine a scenario. If someone tries to punch you, what would be your reaction? Immediately you will move your head away, right? So that immediate action, okay, without the involvement of a brain. In this case, your brain is not involved. The message first goes to the spinal cord, and the spinal cord will be directing your effector organs to react to that particular stimulus, and brain will be notified later on. Okay, so the immediate action without the involvement of a brain through the involvement of a spinal cord is known as reflex action, and that is controlled by a spinal cord. Now other than that, the message from say different organs to the brain, and from brain to the different organs is also controlled by your spinal cord. Okay, so now next, third component is your nerves, that is different nerves arising out of your brain or spinal cord are also categorized. We will be dealing with that in our next class. Okay, we have discussed about two components of a human nervous system, that is structure of brain and its structure, and the function of the different parts of the brain, spinal cord and its function. In our next class, we will take up with the third component of a human nervous system, that is nerves, different types of nerves, what is the function of a nerve in a detail. Okay, that's all for today's class. We just go through whatever we have discussed till now. Okay, thank you.